No, just to start, man, this is just, first off, as always, want to give glory, honor, and praise to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Man, what an awesome opportunity we had to play a playoff game here at home, and we're just thankful for all of our guys and the effort that they played today. That's the complimentary football that we've been looking for and we've been needing as a team, and it's just outstanding performance on all three phases. Really proud of all of our guys. I can go through each position group. Everybody stepped up and made a play. We needed to make plays. Our best player stepped up and made big plays for us to win this game. And none other than CJ. Just want to make sure, he gets the love that he deserves. Like the play that he made on the fumble snap and throw to Hutch, like that's the play that just sparked our entire, not our offense, but our entire team. Right, seeing the way all of our guys responded after he made the play, then to come back with another big scramble on the next drive. Just outstanding performance by CJ.
Coach, your interior defensive line did a great job for you guys this evening, really disrupting the Chargers' offense, accounting for a couple of sacks, multiple tackles for loss. Can you talk about how their ability to create pressure impacted Justin Herbert's and the offensive rhythm and overall effectiveness throughout the game?
Playing playoff football, first thing first, you have to stop the run. And that's where our interior defensive linemen really played great today at stopping the run. Right? You stop the run, you force teams to have to throw the ball, and that's where our entire D-line, they cut it loose, and they really got a lot of pressure on the quarterback. As every guy from Will, DeMeco, everybody, Mario with a sack, all across the board, those guys were rushing together. They were disciplined with their rush lanes. Everybody did a great job of keeping Herbert in the pocket, and they were able to get him down several times.
DeMeco, two separate but related questions. What are you thinking during that sequence when CJ fumbles, picks it up, and throws it to Xavier? And then second, in what way did you feel it give you all a spark?
Yeah, offensively, we started slow. Right? We started slow. We put the ball on the ground too many times, and we needed a play. And that's what it looks like when your best players step up and make the plays. That's what playoff football is about. That's what, being a big-time player in the league is about. And, of course, you see the fumble snap, and I'm just thinking, please pick the ball up. And then we're able to, to see CJ improvise and find Hutch, keeping his eyes downfield, just having that confidence in himself and his ability to avoid the rush and still keep his eyes downfield and find Hutch. And that was an outstanding play. To me, that was the play of the game that really, created momentum for our entire team.
You guys intercepted Justin Herbert 4 times, sacked him a bunch of times, pressured him on 50% of his dropbacks. How would you describe how your defense played today?
Our defense, they dominated today. And that's who we want to be. They played our brand of football. Talk about stopping the run first. That's what I'm most proud of, is how we stop the run. And we stop the run, you make teams one-dimensional, and that's when our D-line just caused havoc. So we're very proud of our defensive line, but more so proud of our DBs like Stingley, and he's been outstanding all year. He steps up again for us today, gets 2 picks. Expect when we needed him most. He made, outstanding plays. E. Murray with the touchdown. Kamari with for us to have off of the turnover, Kamari goes out, and you talk about a momentum shift. For him to pick the ball off, that was an outstanding play by him. So just the way our DBs are playing, it just opens up a lot for us defensively. Really proud of our entire group.
Hey, DeMeco, can you talk a little bit about kind of 2 things with the offense? The play that when CJ scrambled, it seemed like to him that opened something up, and we saw him seem more comfortable. And can you talk about just the adjustments that Bobby made in the offense today?
Yeah, the scramble play was, you see that confidence from CJ. You see he felt like the need to make a play, and he did. That's what I call you put the team on your back. And that's what he did. He put the team on his back, and to see our sideline just go crazy when he makes that scramble, you can feel it then. You can feel the game shifting at that moment when he makes that scramble for the big play. And just offensively, for us to be able to buckle down when we needed it most, for us to control the line of scrimmage and run the football like we needed to run the football, that's what I'm proud of. Our offensive line stepped up. They got their hats in the right place. They were grinding. Like, that's a tough front. Right? That's a tough defense. Like, the defense did an outstanding job, all year. Did a great job today. It was tough to run against them, but we were persistent, and Joe did a really nice job of making some plays.
DeMeco, before the game even was underway, Dale and Stephon Diggs were here. You had a special moment with them. What did it mean to have them back inside the building, and do you think that kind of ignited the team to have a bit of a stronger performance knowing that they were on the sidelines watching?
Yeah, seeing Tank and Steph out there, it's encouraging and uplifting for everybody on our team. We know how much both of those guys meant to our team, just the leaders that they are in their own way, and how much energy they provide to our entire team. So, it's great seeing them. I think put smiles on everyone's faces, understand, like, who we're doing it for. Like, we're doing it for our brothers, and it was great to see them today. Would love to have them on the field, but just to know that they're here still supporting, right, through all that they've gone through, just continues to show how special our team is.
DeMeco, can you talk about that your longest offensive drive of this whole season happened in this game? In fact, get you back in, 99 yards. Obviously, you could go farther, you would, but 13 plays, and basically that was, to me, sort of like the catalyst to start turning the momentum around, because that's when you took the lead. Can you explain that and what it was like just to get that whole drive out of the way and get it out of your soul?
I'll start with not only that drive, but just how we were sputtering along to start. And I just love the way, our team just responded. Our offense responded, how resilient they were. A lot of bad things happened. Like, we fumbled the ball. But no one panicked. Like, everybody just kept playing. Like, even though we put the ball on the ground several times, nobody panicked on the entire team. And then when you need it most, like, our offense needs to step up and get something going for us, and to have a 99-yard drive, like, it's outstanding by everyone. Like, and so we want to see from our offense just throughout the entire year. We know there's been some inconsistencies, but to see everybody put it together when we need it most here in our first game of the playoffs, and couldn't be, again, more happy for everybody, and just where we can continue to ascend if we do things the proper way.
Hey, DeMeco, I remember hearing you earlier in the week describe your D-line versus their O-line as the matchup of the game. Did you specifically challenge them to that? And then sort of similarly on top of that, you mentioned your best players playing their best. Will Anderson Jr., sack and a half. Derek Stingley, 2 interceptions. Do you similarly challenge them to rise to the occasion the way they did?
The unique thing about our team, our defense, is I don't have to challenge those guys at all. Like, they understand the moment. They understand, like, why we're built the way we're built. We're built the way we're built, so our D-line has to go dominate. And when our D-line plays this way, not only does it help our defense, but it just brings enthusiasm to our entire team. So they understand that from the moment they sign up to play here for the Texans. Like, we're heavily dependent upon our D-line, and they did an outstanding job today.
Take 3 more.
DeMeco,
Yeah.
when CJ made that play, was there a sense from you, on the sideline when you saw him make that play that this could be something for us, this could kind of get us ignited? And then what did you see from the whole team after that?
Yeah, no doubt. With CJ making that play, I feel like it sparked excitement in everyone. It sparked confidence in everyone. It's what you needed. Like, just because of what happened previously on a few drives, like, it wasn't going right. So to see him make that play is just, I feel like everyone knew, okay, like, we're ready to go now. A little slow start, but it's not about how you start. It's always about how you finish. And we finished the right way offensively to gain over 400 yards offensively. Like, that's an outstanding day versus a really great defense.
DeMeco, can you just take us through the blocked field goal that you guys returned for 2, and then obviously just take us through the sideline reaction, which seems pretty wild?
The blocked field goal. Well, I was pretty upset before the blocked field goal because I wasn't really looking until I heard the big thump, and we got it, and I see D'Lo pick the ball up, and he's coming towards me. I'm like, I just couldn't do anything but smile. Right, it's as bad as a play that happened. Like, I think we did a good job of covering all day, and Ladd makes a play. Ladd is an exceptional player, and Ladd makes a play on us and splits us and goes the distance. So I'm pretty upset at the moment. So I was happy. The blocked field goal definitely put a smile on my face.
Last one.
Coach,
Coach, in the offseason, you guys signed a lot of players with some good playoff experience. But can you kind of like talk about Joe Mixon and what it's like having a closer like Joe Mixon in the fourth quarter on that last touchdown drive, nearly 60 yards on the ground, nearly 5 yards per carry. Can you talk about what it's like having a closer like Mixon and what does that mean to the offense?
Yeah, Joe's meant a lot to our team all year, right? The leadership that he brings, right? He has playoff experience. He's been there, so he has good advice to give guys on what it takes to win in the playoffs, and also things of what he would do different from being there and being able to go all the way. So value that experience that he has, but more so just value the person that Joe is. Like, great energy every day. He wants the football, and you want to play well in the playoffs, you have to be able to run the football. So Joe did a great job there today, and he doesn't do that without the way our guys block, tight ends, receivers, also the offensive line, like collective effort there, which allowed us to run the ball the way we did.
Yeah, man, I'm just so blessed, man. Just so thankful for my God who I serve, Jesus Christ, just having the opportunity to play another, wild card game here in Houston and to get a win. Our crowd was rocking. Just an honor and a privilege to be able to be, in these shoes, and I don't take it for granted. And I'm just so grateful and just amazed of just how the Lord has uplifted this team, and, it hasn't always been easy this year. So, but this is just another, thing that, we can use to motivate us even more, to get to the division around whoever we play and play well there. So, yeah, it's amazing, though. I'm so happy and so blessed.
On that play where there was the fumble on the snap and then you were able to get it and complete the long pass, can you walk us through that, and how big do you think that was to change the momentum of the game?
Yeah, I was kind of, even after I made the play, I was kind of mad at myself for my eyes. Like, I didn't look at the snap, so it just went straight through my hands. And so I'm trying to see the defense, and it went through my hands, and luckily it bounced right back up to me. And, I tried to just save the play. Hush did a good job. I trusted me, and, I trust him. So he kept on the move. And, that after we made the completion, I looked at the sideline. Everybody was turned up. So that turned me up because I was still kind of mad at myself. But yeah, those are the type of plays that change momentum. And that's when, a team can, rally around plays like that. So, shout out to Hush for making a great instinctual play. And, I just try to do my best to savor the play.
You made several plays, even that run, Joe Mixon made comments. He been telling you that you were athletic and you were, that run was one of several plays. But what do you feel like allowed you to kind of, play one of your better performances in this type of environment against good defense?
Yeah, I mean, really, I would say just all the adversity this year has really made me not only a better football player, but a better just human, a better man of God. And I don't take it lightly. I think people always see our mountaintops, but, one thing that people don't understand are valleys too, times of just going through it. And in my life, I'm very grateful for both, and I haven't always been that way, but, my character is being built as I continue to play this great game. And, I'm just really, really blessed to have the teammates I have. So, as I'm playing more, everybody's coming to me and just telling me how much they trust me and, that they think I'm the best in the league. And, when you hear that, like, guys in the NFL just don't say that lightly. And, when the other side of the ball is, really good, like you say, and they're, giving you your props and stuff, that like is motivational to keep going. So even when it's not perfect, because, life isn't perfect for anybody. We're all going through things. And for me, just to be able to still have my teammates and my head coach and, Gerard, Bill Lazor, and Davis always feeding, motivation and positivity into me has really been helpful. And, it's helped me a lot, just, not only, in between the lines, but off the field as well. So, and, Case Keenum has been a big part of that as well. So, just how, really what I did today is really just a testament to people around me and, how the Lord is working on me.
Sorry. CJ, the offense started off slow and the defense was able to keep you all in the game. How much of that did you all feed off of that energy when they were able to, start shutting them down, getting interceptions, getting turnovers? How much did that fuel you all on the offensive side of the ball?
Man, they fueled us for real. Like, that's one thing that is not good when, the defense keeps getting stops and, we're doing whatever with the ball, not moving it well. So, and then the time of possession was like 10 minutes to 1. Which was crazy, so it was good for us to have that 99-yard drive. Like, that was huge. That really probably gave us some momentum to win the game. But yeah, I think we played full complementary football today, like from offense to defense to special teams. Like, D-Lo takes it back. We get the block. I don't know who blocked it, but, that's just a testament to, like, the head coach we have of, the faith that he puts in us to keep going. The city we represent, like, everything is really just coming together at the right time. And, I really feel like this is the start, and I'm really just, amazed of, the environment in there as well. But I really believe that, we're just getting started, and hopefully that, we continue to get this momentum rolling.
CJ, there was a moment in pregame where Stephon and Tank were out there. What did it mean to have them back inside the building? And did either of them give you a special message to the team before you guys took the field?
Yeah, it's always special to have your brothers in there. I'm growing really close with Steph, over this year. And he texted me before the game and just gave me a whole bunch of motivation, said he was praying for me. So, I appreciate that for real. And then Tank, I've been around Tank all the time, even now. But it was just good to see him back kind of smiling, around guys on the sideline, everybody saying what's up to him. I think that does good for him in his spirit. So, keep him in your prayers and, keep uplifting him, because it's a hard time right now for him, but for both of them. And, it's amazing. I hope they, were smiling a little bit as we were playing. And, I think that their careers are long from anything to being done. But this is just another bump in the road for them. And they're two of the best receivers I played with for real, like they remind me of, the guys I played with Ohio State. So, I'm really just honored to have friends and brothers like that.
We'll go Sam and then Omar.
CJ, apologies if you've already talked about it, but DeMeco Collins had a playoff record today for Texans receiving yards wise. Just can you talk about the chemistry that you two have together, and just being able to have him and as a weapon for you kind of going forward?
Yeah, Nico is, like I told you, he was born out the womb great, and nobody knew it, but his pops and his mom, that dude right there, man, he just really elevated himself as a NFL #1 receiver, and he shows it week in and week out. So, man, I'm just so happy for that guy, and I think this is just a start for him as well. Another 1,000-yard season, and he's still hungry for more. Still in here every day working on his body. I know that he's hungrier than ever. So I'm really just happy for him. And I'm super blessed to be a part of his journey, and great for him. He's another brother of mine. So yeah.
Hey, CJ, the first 5 possessions, 3 punts, 2 turnovers. What were you thinking? What were you telling your teammates before that first touchdown drive you guys had?
Yeah, it's not fun when, you have 2 early turnovers and playing the ball, getting 3 and outs, but it's all about, chopping wood, carrying water. And that's one thing that I love about our team is that we always, no matter if defense is up or offense is up, everybody's always watching and everybody's always into it. And I just think that's a recipe for success. So, while we were kind of down, I remember Will coming up to me and Aziz, and then just uplifting me, telling me, like, bro, you got it, so that helps, and for them to not just be like, dang, man, like, we kicking this time, what the offense doing? Like, it wasn't that, it was just really like, man, we trusted y'all gonna get it going, but we're gonna hold up until y'all get rolling. So, I think that's amazing. And, yeah, so, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's cliche, but it's the truth.
John and then Kim.
CJ, early in the game, throughout the game, the Chargers defense was able to create pressure on you guys. But one adjustment you made was just taking what they were giving you and started using your legs. How did your mobility help continue to sustain drives for the offense and eventually look like not only you, but the entire offense started to get their swag back a little bit throughout the game?
Yeah, that's something that, I've kind of seen on tape was they don't really, other than Bo Nix for real this year, they didn't really spy, and Mahomes as well, they did it, but they didn't really spy other quarterbacks. So I kind of seen it on film and thought, like, one of them, I think, actually the interception I threw to, I think that was in the second quarter, but I kind of looked on the thing and seen that, like, I had a running hole. So the next play, I didn't, really just have it in my mind I was going to do it, but once I seen him kind of back up, and I just took off and, trusted my slow speed. But yeah, I thought, and I kind of, I felt my joy coming back. And after I got up, just that's one of the best feelings in the world is after you make a play, you just turned up, and then your teammates turned up with you. That's one of the best feelings in the world. And I think that kind of gave our team juice. So, yeah, I think, just me losing my legs is definitely going to be helpful this postseason. No, Will's doing a great job though, man. Go Bucks, baby. I'm so happy for that guy. Man, so happy for Coach Day, man. I I look at that team Jesus has his literal hand on that team, man, just with with Trey and with Will, with DeMeco, G, Jack Sawyer making plays, man. Like, man, I remember that dude as a freshman, just coming in wet behind the ears, and now, he's big captain, and man, I'm so happy for that team, and, I'm rooting him on. But, yeah, I don't think I got it from him, though.
CJ, you've been talking about most of the season, like getting back to having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what that was today for you? What it looks like when you are able to get back to having fun, and how it impacts the way you're able to play?
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's really, but it's not easy to have fun while you're not executing. Execution breeds, energy and breeds that excitement to the game. So once we started executing, that's when we started playing, with that swag. And I think it pops out like on film, or it pops off when we're rolling, but it's that in between we need to fix. So still a ton of things we can fix, but I definitely think that the joy that we have after executing, we need to keep that rolling.
Kind of on the same topic, you talked in the preseason about pressure is a privilege and the target was going to be bigger this year. I imagine you guys felt that over the last half of the season. How today did you guys put together maybe your best, most complete performance of the last couple of months? Where did that come from?
From practicing hard, I really believe practice makes perfect, and when you're not perfect, when you ain't small, you miss small. So we had a heck of a week of practice, worked really hard. Our scout team did a great job of giving us great looks. And, I think our coaches had a great game plan. And, I think the work that from the cafe to the red shirts to the janitors to, our equipment, our strength staff, the work that the Texas organization puts in week to week, man, it goes – doesn't go unnoticed. I'm so grateful to be here, so grateful for this opportunity to be around just great people. So I really think that plays into it, and when Aziz actually came up in front of the team and talked about when you order something on lines for the calf and you expect it by 7:45, it's their job to get it there by 7:45. Same thing when we're not doing our job on the field, we're taking food off their plate in a sense. So, that's something that he challenged us with, and I think that we all answered the bell when it came to that.
CJ, can you talk about y'all completed your longest drive of the year in this game, 99 yards. How did you get fall in your comfort zone? And then the next series, that 27-yard scamper, to go ahead. How, looking at you, and how did you feel just finally getting into a comfort zone that you really just started to let yourself go?
Yeah, those things take time. Execution, like I said, breeds that joy, breeds that, that fire. So that 99-yard drive, having that, the team was, we were ready to roll after that. And then, we get a 3-and-out, get the ball back around the 30, I believe, and, get a good play, match gets out of bounds. And that's when I take off next. And, just that momentum started to switch. And when you do that, execution starts to breathe.
CJ, you kind of touched on this, but those couple plays, the scoop up and the fumble and pass, and then you had to run, how much did that kind of energize you and maybe restore some of your confidence? Because it seemed like after that, you just kind of, you went up a level.
Yeah, I was happy because savored the play. I would have been really mad at myself if it went sour, but just when I looked at the sideline and seen all my teammates happy for that play, Joe was turned, DeMeco was going crazy, so man, when you get, the leaders and the captains and everybody, rooting you on, man, there's nothing like it. So, and our crowd was on 10 today. After that play, I heard them, go crazy, and that gave me juice and, inspired me to keep going. So, it definitely helped just everybody being positive.